Morning, America. The champ is back. You know the slogan. You know the slogan. Start your day with Christ. Start your day right. Oh, it's starting to fall. It's leaning. This shit is leaning like a crackhead. This shit is leaning like a crackhead in the hood. You see the devil, he saw the demon, the shaitan, try to fuck up my intro. No, Satan. You're not gonna mess this video. No, I'll hold on to this shit if I got to. But you know the slogan. Good morning, America. Start your day with Christ. Start your day right. Don't end up circling a box like a dummy. No. La. Ashali salam. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah. Subhanallah. Too much takiya going on. Wait, takiya is lying. You know, it's like their secret way of lying straight to your face. It's allowed. Too much takiya going on. And you know, don't forget the ida before you hit her. Before you hit her. The ida is always 3 months. Whether she's 40 years old. It don't matter if she's 40 or 30. It don't matter if she's 10 years old or 9 like Muhammad. Yes. Or even 6 years old. Yes. These niggas, these fucking demons will tell you straight to your fucking face that a 54-year-old man can marry a 6-year-old daughter. I mean, your 6-year-old daughter. A 6-year-old girl. When in history, they'll tell you, but back then they were women. When in history, these niggas will tell you these straight, insane lies to your face. We'll get to RyanGarcia and ConorBenn in a minute. These fucking demons will tell you straight to your face that a 6-year-old girl is a woman. When in fucking history, 3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 1,400 years ago, when in history has a 6-year-old female matured to be a woman ready for marriage? When would you marry away your 6-year-old daughter to a 50-year-old man like Muhammad? Would you allow a 50-year-old man to your 9-year-old daughter? I mean, son, that's Islam. That's Islam. This is not the religion of peace. This is the religion of slavery, the religion of conquest, the religion of bullshit and lies. No, Noah's son did not drown. No, Moses is not a Muslim. These niggas will tell you straight to your face, Moses, yeah, he was a Muslim. What? Nigga, that shit was like 3,000 years before Muhammad. Muhammad wasn't even a perverted little sperm drop in his daddy's ball sack. Son. You see, I know all about my Islam. You're not getting over on the champ. You know what I mean? And maybe 20 years ago, niggas didn't know. You know what I mean? Hiding behind, you know, oh, but the Arabic says this. Nigga, I'll pull up the Arabic right now. I got like 60, 80 different languages on my fucking Gemini, on my Gemini AI. You know what I mean? Maybe 100 years ago, you know what I mean? You could get away with but the Arabic says this. Oh, but the Sheikh says that. But the Imam says this. Oh, but you don't understand. Oh, but nigga, we understand everything. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you don't need to be a scholar. You don't need to go to college. You know what I mean? Because these niggas will tell you, oh, but you're not a scholar. I'm not a scholar. Nobody's a fucking scholar. You know what I mean? When you tell these niggas Noah's son, there's nothing about Noah's son, the original story in the Bible. We'll get to RyanGarcia on PEDs. We'll get to ConorBenn on PEDs. We'll get to these fucking drug addicts in a minute. But when you tell these niggas the original story of Noah's Ark, you know, everybody knows that story, right? Is in the Bible. That shit happened like 4,000 years ago. You know what I mean? And then the Musis, 600 years after Jesus, and like 5,000 years after Moses, 5,000 years after the Great Flood, the Musis come along with a new story of Noah. And you're like, no son, the Juicies and the Christians, they have like 10,000 manuscripts with the original story of Noah's Ark. No son, his son did not drown. His son was not left behind because he was a disbeliever. No, his son got on the ark. His whole family was saved. You know what I mean? Boy, these niggas be straight lying. They be like, Abraham was a Musi. You're like, what? Abraham ain't no fucking Muslim? Shut your dumb ass up, Momo. Abraham was like 6,000 years before Islam, nigga. Islam didn't even exist. They're like, oh no, Islam always existed. Abraham is a Jew. Like all these niggas. Everybody knows that. Abraham, Moses, Noah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Solomon, all these niggas. Jesus, all these niggas are Jews. My nigga, boy, that's why they hate the Jews, because they try to steal their stories, you know what I'm saying? That's why they hate the Christians, because we number one. We always been number one. We always been number one before Islam. We always been number one after Islam, and we took Africa. See, they won't tell you that in the news. They don't want to tell you that in the news. But after like 700, 800 years, in case you didn't know, Islam was the majority in Africa for like 1,000 years. But after 1,000 years, in 2020, that changed. In 2020, Christians are the majority now. That's why you hear of all the persecutions. That's why they be murdering them, killing them. You know what I mean? Because they know. You might not know because you're fucking busy, you know, watching fucking DAZN and stupid shit. You know what I mean? But they know. They know that they lost their fucking land. And you know Africa is the second biggest continent on the... Have you seen Africa? That shit is like this. They know they lost... That is the biggest continent of Islam, was Africa. And they lost that shit. That shit is no longer the majority. They lost that shit. Shout out to my African Christians. Boy, they've been working hard for decades after decades after decades. With no violence. No persecutions. Relax, nigga. Relax. Relax. These niggas always in a fucking hurry. You know what I mean? Broke ass niggas. Give a nigga a $67,000 Land Rover. And you forget how to drive. You know what I mean? Think he in a NASCAR. He forget that shit made of plastic in the front. Blah! You hit something, you're dead, you stupid nigga. But yeah, Christians are the majority since 2020, 52 to 48. Man, and steadily growing. Steadily growing, boy. We're about to take Iran. I'm telling you, within 10 years, Iran will be Christian majority. And Indonesia, and Malaysia. I stay up with this. I be following this. Boy, about 20% of Indonesia. 20% in 10 years. In the last 10 years, 20% of Indonesia has flipped to Christianity. These things matter, man. These things matter. So, Hold up. I need some AC. Hold up. We're gonna get to these drug addicts in a minute. You know, the white boy from the hills, RyanGarcia, PEDs again. You know this nigga on PEDs. ConorBenn, PEDs forever. He said it was the eggs. He said I had a dozen eggs. I had 12 eggs in one day and I popped for the PEDs. Lying ass mutt. Man, you look at this nigga, you're like, this nigga white? This nigga black? Is this a fucking Muslim? A Hindu? You don't know what this nigga is. You know what I mean? Because some niggas be light skinned and you could kind of tell if they're like biracial. You know what I mean? Like Eubank Jr., you could tell he like biracial. He like half black, half white, right? But some niggas come out a little too muddy. A little too muddy. You know what I mean? Like ConorBenn. That nigga look like a scammer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I saw ConorBenn at the supermarket, I would be like, is that a Dominican? Is that a Dominican scammer? You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to tell if he's white, black, Muslim, Hindu. He could go for a Hindu. This little pretty boy scammer, son. Boy, hold on to my flip, son. Let me hold on, make sure. This is a pickpocket right here. This is a pickpocket right here, boy. Boy, I don't trust none of these pretty boys scamming ass niggas. He's mutt. But you know he on PEDs. Whatever happened to that? You know what I mean? Whatever happened to that story with the I had too many eggs. He blamed his PEDs. That shit came back positive for like, you know what I mean? For all types of shit. Cocaine. They found cocaine. They found heroin. They found fucking massive 30, 40 different PEDs in his fucking blood system. That nigga said it was eggs. Lying ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Hold up. We got another one. Another broke nigga in a fucking Honda. All these niggas in a fucking Carno. All these niggas in a Carno, always in a hurry to get nowhere. In a hurry for the 9 to 5. That's what the 9 to 5 does to you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put nobody down, but you know what I mean? The 9 to 5 gotta be a side piece. That shit has to be a side piece. You know what I mean? You know, like a fat bitch, you fuck around with her for like 6 months, you know what I mean? Try to hit it a couple times, get dome a couple times, but you know that shit. You know that shit ain't long term, man. Come on now. I don't even do that now. I don't even recommend that. That's when I was a youngin'. Now I know that, you know what I mean, fucking around with a stupid bitch, you might end up with a serious problem. Hashtag no lie. But, and the white boy from the hills. Let's talk about RyanGarcia. The white boy from the hills. You know that nigga ain't Mexican. You know, every time I talk about RyanGarcia, I gotta bring up that story. That nigga ain't Mexican. That's a nigga's a fraud. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? He's in Christ. He's in Christ, so I'm gonna support him this one fight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna support him. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you that he a real Mexican. That's a white boy from the hills. Oscar De La Renta found that little nigga. Found that little nigga in the mall while he was shopping for pantyhose. Oscar De La Renta was in the mall shopping for pantyhose. You know he a freak. And he was like, oh, who's that? Ooh. He said, that's a pretty white boy. Ooh, maybe I could turn him into a star. Yo, RyanGarcia is like the Justin Bieber of boxing. You know how Justin Bieber, like In Sync, like New Kids on the Block, like, you know, these teeny bopper fucking bands that niggas be like, you know what I mean, fabricating, you know what I mean, some old ass white nigga, you know what I mean, a couple Jews, you know what I mean, they have these niggas lip sync. You know Justin Bieber was fabricated, you know what I'm saying, like In Sync. Like all these, like, Bow Wow, like all these kid stars, you know what I'm saying? That's what RyanGarcia is, a fabrication. But Oscar De La Renta, he was like, ooh, that's a cute white boy. I could turn him into a star. I could make like $20 million off that little white boy. Come here, white boy. He found him when he was like 8 years old, 10 years old. He was like, Look, little white boy. You know, we can't really make money. I mean, in boxing. Hold up, go, nigga. You're always in a fucking hurry, to fucking get to the stop sign. Niggas always in a hurry to get to the stop sign, you know what I'm saying? Stupid niggas honking at me to get to the fucking stop sign. Niggas is dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Get to the fucking stop sign, you stupid faggot. But yo, hold up. I gotta hold on to the stand. But yeah, so these niggas, so RyanGarcia got scooped up by Oscar de la Renta. He was like, we're gonna tell the people that you're Mexican. You gotta learn like a couple words. You know what I mean? That nigga don't. I've never heard. Actually, I've never heard RyanGarcia speak any Spanish at all. That nigga don't look like his daddy. The daddy's another actor. He went to the barrio. He went to Mexico and scooped up and was like, you and you. You're gonna be the mama, and you are going to be the daddy. You're gonna be the mama, and you're gonna be the daddy. And you know what I mean? And you guys are gonna pretend to be this little boy's Mexican daddies. The mama don't even speak English. Well, as a matter of fact, it don't really matter if she speaks English, as long as the daddy. One of them gotta speak Espanol. You know what I mean? Have you heard the mama ever speak Espanol? No. The mama don't even look like him. The daddy looks nothing like him. The daddy looks like he's like the father of Pitbull Cruz. He got like that Indian, Azteca, Inca kind of relax, niggas, relax. These niggas are all in a fucking hurry. All these fucking third world niggas. That's how Jersey be. That's how New York be. These niggas don't know how to drive. They're looking for fucking dope, looking for crack. You know what I'm saying? They're either in a hurry or they don't know where they're at. That's how everybody is in New York, New Jersey, and Florida, and Texas. You know what I mean? The 4 states with the most illegals. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are always in a hurry or they don't know where the fuck they're at. They don't know how to drive. You know what I mean? They're driving, going this way, looking that way. You know what I mean? Bow! And then they show you a license from El Salvador. Like, nigga, how long have you been in America? Hey, no sé English. They be like, no sé español. Like, you don't speak English or Espanol? You fucking grab this little fucking oompa. You know what I mean? That's why I don't feel sorry for none of these niggas. You know what I mean? Grab this little nigga and his fucking little 6-year-old son. Grab the stupid bitch in the back and the daughter. Grab the whole fucking family. Throw them in a fucking paddy wagon and send these niggas back to El Salvador. These niggas be really telling you to your face, I don't speak English. And then, you know what I mean? You got the bilingual cop. Because, you know, niggas is smart, right? So ICE got bilingual cops now. Oye, ¿dónde está la licencia? Oye, tú eres de El Salvador, ¿dónde están los papeles? Where the papers at, nigga? And then he'd be like, no speak español. Do you speak it deported? You better speak it deported, because that's exactly what's gonna happen over here. We're gonna deport your whole fucking family. Retarded niggas come to America, you know what I mean? And then in a lot of these states, you know what I mean, they give them licenses. They give them a fucking car note. Then they get the car, they buy the car in Dallas. They'll buy the car in Miami. They'll buy the car in whatever, in Newark or Belleville or whatever, right? And then they'll move 30 miles away, like in the same state. And then it'll be like 2 years before you find the car. You know what I mean? And you got so many cars and so much bullshit going on here that the likeliness of you getting pulled over are kind of low. Not now, where you got mad fucking ICE. Not now, but before, you could drive with like no papers, you know what I mean, in like the big states. You know what I mean? New York, New Jersey, Texas, Florida, you know what I'm saying? You could drive with like no papers for like 2-3 years, you know what I mean? And nothing will happen, you know what I mean? But back to fucking RyanGarcia. You know this nigga on PEDs. As a matter of fact, I really don't care if they're on PEDs. You know what I mean? I want a good fight. Load these niggas on PEDs. I want RyanGarcia loaded on PEDs. I want ConorBenn loaded on PEDs. I want them loaded up on PEDs to the gills. I want them like this. I don't give a fuck if RyanGarcia blows the, you know what I mean, the weight again. You know how he went past the weight against Devin Haney. You know, yo, he did Devin Haney dirty, son. You know what I mean? But fuck him. I don't give a fuck about no Devin Haney. Fuck a lot Devin Haney. But you know how he came in loaded on PEDs. He didn't even make the weight. He was just ready to rock that nigga. Rock the Islam out that little nigga. Boy, I never seen an ass whooping like that. Well, I have seen ass whoopings like that, but that was one of the, in like the last 5 years, the Devin Haney ass whooping, that shit was incredible. It was like every other round, bow, fucking PED left hook, cracking Devin Haney. That nigga's jaw was like this, lumped up at the end of the fight. That nigga's jaw was like this. And then he sued. How the fuck you gonna sue a nigga after he fucking rocks you? It don't matter if he on PEDs or not. It don't matter if he didn't make the weight or not. It don't matter if he cheated. That shit makes you look like more of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Cotto didn't fucking sue nobody. That nigga just waited for his turn. You know what I mean? Came back a couple years later. You know what I mean? And got his get back. That nigga was quiet about it, really. Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean? 3 fights. You know what I mean? They robbed him in the first one. You know that nigga got knocked the fuck out into a 14 count. When have you seen that, my nigga? When have you seen the undefeated champion at home drop a nigga with a 2-piece in the last round? His body dropped like blap. That nigga was out. He didn't have no control of his legs. He had like one leg up and shit. When have you seen the fucking referee get on his knees? He was like touching the nigga. The referee not supposed to get on his fucking knees. He was like, little baby Fury, you want a Starbucks, baby Fury? Baby Fury, you want a bagel with cheese? You need some bath salts? That nigga was like waking up baby Fury. He was like, little Fury, are you dead? Deontay Wilder got robbed in the first fight, boy. Then he got his ass whooped in the second fight. He made a couple of excuses, you know what I mean? But he ran that shit back. You know what I mean? Did Devin Haney run it back? No! Devin Haney is like praying to Allah 10 times a day. I hope I don't see RyanGarcia at the mall. I might have to run. Bitch ass nigga. Boy, that nigga's jaw's like this. That shit was a fucking massive ass whooping. And I want to see that shit again. Yo, all I want is a Devin Haney RyanGarcia rematch. But first we gotta get through ConorBenn the Mutt. Yo, RyanGarcia. Yo, you need to go call Canelo, my nigga. You need to take a little trip to Mexico, my nigga. You need to go take a trip to Mexico, load up on PEDs. Fuck the weight. You need to come in at like 157. You know what I mean? Pushing 160. You know what I mean? Throw that nigga an extra fucking $1.5 million fine. You know what I mean? You know he ain't gonna pull out the fight. ConorBenn might blow the weight. ConorBenn might disregard the weight as well. You know what I mean? Fuck the weight, nigga. Fuck the PEDs. I need RyanGarcia loaded on PEDs, coming in like 157. Ready to rock this nigga. I don't give a fuck about no weight, no PEDs. Yo, RyanGarcia, you better be focused, nigga. You better not get run through on fucking Cinco de Mayo. On September Mexican Independence Weekend. We counting on you, RyanGarcia. Don't let us down. You better be ready. I need RyanGarcia loaded. I need RyanGarcia tweaking. Yo, I need RyanGarcia on so many PEDs that the nigga's twitching. Yo, hold up, nigga. Hold up. Yo, hold up, my nigga, hold up. Let me. Hold up, son. Hold up, my nigga. Yo, I need RyanGarcia.